A very good afternoon to you tuned into UBC TV. This is our lunchtime news. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomoa. Now, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has ordered for a thorough investigation into the Kiteezi landfill disaster that occurred on Friday, resulting into loss of lives and property, plus damages. The Deputy Inspector General of Government, Anne Muheire, announced this while on site at Kiteezi, where she assessed the situation and also gathered information for the public. Our teams are also still on ground, and let's have a look at this.
The situation in Kiteezi remains critical as government rescue operations continue. The death toll has risen from 14 to 18 following recovering of more bodies. Excavation trucks are working to clear the debris in hopes of rescuing those still trapped under the waste. Government officials, including Deputy Inspector General of Government Anne Muheire, have visited the site, evaluating the situation and collecting information.
We are looking for evidence. We already have some that we need to collaborate. Who is responsible? Was this a natural disaster? Is there somebody who didn't do their work? Is there a government officer who didn't do their work? And they must be held liable.
Muheire confirmed that President Yoweri Museveni has called for an immediate investigation into the cause of this disaster.
We took a affirm that the President is concerned and has also directed us to ensure that the we get the officers or officer who didn't do their work, who did not do their work, that has led us to this.
Elias Lukwago, the Lord Mayor of KCCA, responded to this.
We have raised the red flag before. Let me tell you, persistently, we have raised this matter. We have sounded ourselves hoarse on this matter. We have always been raising a red flag. We brought out all the facts which needed to be interrogated. And we made a clarion call that, please, let's take action. Particular individuals should be brought to account, should be held liable.
The Office of the Prime Minister reports that over 2,000 families have been affected by this disaster.
The government has decided right now what has been put in place in terms of the operation is we are looking at now assessment of the damage that has been done, the number of families that are affected. What we have as preliminary is about 2,000 so far people affected, and we are, however, planning for about 1,000. That is for the tent that has been set up by Uganda Red Cross, working closely with the Office of the Prime Minister.
Charles Odongotho, spokesperson at the Office of the Prime Minister, assured that plans are in place to provide aid to the displaced families. However, he urged remaining residents to evacuate immediately due to ongoing risks in the area.
The Office of the Prime Minister has delivered food to assist with feeding the persons who are affected. But the most important thing that is being done right now is assessing the magnitude of damage. There are also security persons who have been providing security for the communities around the garbage field that have also been instructed to get out of that place. Now, so if security people who are supposed to protect you have been advised that relocate, move out of this place, it is an imminent danger for you. So you, as an ordinary person, you have to listen.
The Uganda Red Cross has also been deployed to assist on site.
And the Red Cross has to deliver non-food relief items, and these are kits to support people with cooking, sleeping, the mosquito nets, the kitchen sets, and the like, things that should be able to help people to develop coping mechanisms.
Deputy Police spokesperson for Kampala and surrounding areas, Patrick Onyango, confirmed that 18 bodies have been recovered and are being taken to Mulago Referral Mortuary for post-mortem examination before being returned to their families.
Business yesterday, we had retrieved the 14 dead bodies, and today we have retrieved 4 so far, and this makes a total of 18. And all were taken to City Mortuary Mulago for post-mortem before they are given to their relatives.
Among those evacuated today were a pregnant woman, a family and an infant. Long-time resident Suleiman Katende, who has lived in the area for 15 years, shared his concerns about the families affected by the disaster.
Saba government eyambe ku bantu abo abafiiriddwa ebintu byabwe kubanga tebaddewo mu bukyamu tebaddewo mu butuufu.
The relatives of the deceased are in deep mourning, devastated by this sudden and overwhelming tragedy. Justina Kami, UBC News.
Still about Kiteezi, Kampala Capital City Authority has announced that the Kiteezi landfill will continue to accept to take on waste for at least 1 more year, while the new Dundu landfill site is being prepared for the same. According to David Luyimbas, the Deputy Executive Director, KCCA, the authority has begun work on a 4-acre plot at Kiteezi to ensure it can handle waste for the next year.
In 2015, Kiteezi landfill reached its full capacity and was scheduled for decommissioning. However, the process has been delayed due to financial constraints, with an estimated cost of 50 billion shillings required for its closure.
It has been there for a long time, and we need to work on it as soon as yesterday. But we did not look at it, and I know something has happened. We are sorry for that.
Of course, the challenge we've had is that the build-up of the hills of garbage reached unsustainable levels, and now when it rained and people had developed very close, the landslides collapsed on people's structures.
To manage the situation, KCCA acquired 4 additional acres around Kiteezi to extend its capacity until the new site is operational. An alternative site spanning approximately 136 acres was secured in Mukono, specifically in Dundu Champisi sub-county, for the construction of a modern landfill.
Give us within a year we should be operational, because the investor is on site. He's going to invest in his factory, and then he's going to begin receiving waste. His only guarantees he needs are the guarantee of waste supply, guarantee of offtake of power.
The project, which is still under development, has been entrusted to RIC Waste Management Company and is expected to be complete within a year. In the interim, KCCA is preparing the 4-acre plot at Kiteezi to accommodate the waste for at least 1 more year.
We're going to set up about 4 cells. They may take us for about 9 to 12 months. As we stabilize, because again, moving away from here before we decommission and protect the risky landfill, we'll keep the risks here with the community. So we want to make sure by the time we leave, we have protected this dangerous site so that no reoccurrence of such a problem can happen even long after we've gone.
The preparation involves an investment of 400 million shillings to create a waste buffer and enhance the site capacity. Engineer David Luyimbas says KCCA is also mapping out risky areas around Kiteezi for demarcation to prevent further issues, and assessment of the number of affected persons for potential compensation has also started.
We agreed a number of interventions. There are some immediate interventions. We're going to evacuate people that are at risk. People that are at risk are going to be evacuated immediately, so that should there be, because still a rainy season, should there be an incident, those properties that are very close to the high waste mountain, in case there is an accident, nobody loses their life. Beginning tomorrow, our technical teams are going to go out, surveyors, planners, engineers and environmentalists, to begin mapping corridors that are really at risk, identifying properties that will be affected, that don't need to exist within those risk corridors. We value those properties, determine how much compensation is due to those people, then we shall have a meeting with the Prime Minister, then a decision will be made.
Additionally, preparation for the commissioning of Kiteezi is underway and will be managed by a private investor who has been identified for the task. Kiteezi landfill, which covers approximately 36 acres, was established in 1996 and has served as a primary waste disposal site for Kampala and the metropolitan areas. Due to its excessive capacity, the landfill has posed risk to health and safety, including hazardous gas emission that could potentially lead to explosion.
Landfill has been around for a long time. Ever since the need to decommission arose, we should not have been here. However, the other challenges came about. Communities building close to a dangerous site, allowing developments near a dangerous mountain of waste. Okay, that should not have happened. Kiteezi doesn't have authority in Wakiso. If it was up to us, nobody could have built within a corridor, within a radius of about probably 100 to 200 meters.
KCCA has in the recent past faced significant cost of managing the landfill, with approximately 4.1 billion shillings injected in the landfill for financial year 2023-2024. Despite this, the Minister for Kampala reported that the department responsible for assessing the landfill has in a while not submitted any reports of the risk status.
I've not received any report. If it's there, at least I've not received any assessment report on my desk. At least I would have worked on it. But I think we should blame the environmental team. It would have assessed this and advise. They did not advise us, and for us, we know as KCCA, we didn't know about this.
This matter, we have sounded ourselves hoarse on this matter. We have always been raising a red flag. We brought out all the facts which needed to be interrogated. And we made a clarion call that please, let's take action.
It's worth noting that improper management of solid waste can lead to production of dangerous gases like methane, which could lead to potential explosion. Susan Naung and Michael Bakabulindi reporting for EBC TV.
The Uganda People's Defence Forces, UPDF, conducted a successful operation at Kelong Dam, Chamokok Sub-County, Abim district, resulting in the neutralization of the GA warriors. Troops from the 85th Battalion, 507th Brigade, part of the 5th Infantry Division, executed the operation, recovering several stolen items, including an AK-47 submachine gun, serial number 19522, with 3 rounds of ammunition, a pair of UPDF digital arms, a gun oil, a bull that had been seized by the warriors. The UPDF troops ambushed a group of 5 GA warriors who had stolen the bull from Agonga village, Alekele sub-county, Abim district. The operation led to the killing of 2 of the warriors. UPDF expresses its gratitude to the local leadership of their collaborative efforts in maintaining security in the sub-region. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take a short break.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby don't go.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000, or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Uganda, are you ready to kick things up to the next level? The Uganda National Lottery brings you Sports Stake 10. Predict the results of 10 football games and win big. With tickets at only 500 shillings, join the fun and make your predictions count with Sports Stake 10. Sports Stake 10, your ticket to football glory.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Uganda fire! Endiva fire! Our border fire!
Uganda! Thank you for showing your fire! Has Nabole Stadium opened its doors once again?
Fire!
While you were moving in wet, you were the 12th player when Uganda Cranes needed you the most.
Fire!
Through our famous wins against Tubakunda and our unlucky losses, you stood firm, supporting even louder.
Fire, fire.
Now, as Uganda Cranes take on South Africa and Congo this September, South Sudan in October, and play our second legs against South Africa and Congo in November, bring even more fire! Because with your support, Uganda Cranes is unstoppable! Uganda Fire! Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we are unstoppable.
State Minister for Finance, General Duties Henry Musasizi has urged religious leaders in Kiteezi sub-region to drive social and economic transformation messages as means to eradicate poverty. Speaking at the ordination of 3 priests and 4 deacons at Our Lady of Good Shepherd Rushorosa Cathedral in Kabale, Musasizi expressed concern over the rising poverty levels in the region, which contrasts sharply with declining poverty rates in other parts of the country.
The newly ordained priests are Reverend Father Bruno Niyonzima, Reverend Father Walter Harimimana, and Reverend Father Dewis Dedit Wirinjimana. The new deacons are Deacon Patrick Atzalire, Deacon Mark Aheisibwe, Deacon Onesmus Ahabwe, and Deacon Stephen Niwandinda. Bishop Kalisto Rubalamira urged the newly ordained clergy to remain steadfast in their faith and to resist worldly temptations. Minister Henry Musasizi tasked the newly ordained priests and deacons with preaching the gospel of unity and wealth creation.
Omuranga wa President Yoweri Museveni okukuleba ngu abantu bona twabata social economic transformation na mnonga okukuleba ngu buli muntu ahakayeye yanjire kyakora kyarungahentas. Haropa my bishop omudadisize jitu ya Kabale yakwata Kiteezi sub-region. Statistics ziriho zirereka ngu Ogoro omuli Kiteezi bwije bureyongera ezindi region zihanga Ogoro burashuma ombuga ya Kiteezi buli bwije bureyongera.
He also encouraged residents to fully embrace government poverty alleviation programs and to make the most of their limited land resources to improve their livelihoods. President Yoweri Museveni, through Minister Musasizi, at another, congratulated Resident District Commissioner Isaiah Byarugaba Kanyamahane on the marriage of his daughter, Daphne Kamahoro. The president praised Kanyamahane as a dedicated NRM cadre and contributed 20 million shillings towards the wedding celebrations. Museveni emphasized the importance of strong family values and mutual respect between spouses.
Mr. Isaiah Kanyamahane is a good cadre and a mobilizer of the National Resistance Movement Party. He was instrumental in the National Students Leadership and youth leadership in the Kiteezi sub-region. He has worked with Office of the President for many years as Deputy RDC for Ntungamo District from 2018, and he worked very hard and earned him a promotion to full RDC, and I posted him to command the district.
The minister described Kanyamahane as a calm and composed leader.
The Church of Uganda in Bunyoro Kitara Diocese welcomed its new bishop, the Right Reverend Jacob Kiteezi, who succeeded Dr. Samuel Kahuma. The installation ceremony of Right Reverend Jacob took place at St. Peter's Cathedral in Hoima.
The Church of Uganda in Bunyoro Kitara Diocese has consecrated a new bishop, Right Reverend Jacob Ataireho, presided over by the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Kazimba Mugaru, at St. Peter's Cathedral in Hoima City.
do enthrone our beloved Christ Jacob Ateiweho as Bishop of the Church of God in virtue of the authority according to us in the Constitution of the Church of Uganda.
Jacob Ateiweho replaces retired Bishop of Bunyoro Kitara Diocese, Samuel Kahuma.
Tumusima habwa ekisembe ky'obumeezi kandi habwa kubasobozesa okuyija okuhiisa omukolo guno ekitiinisa mwebale okuyija.
Bishop Kahuma has been at the seat of the diocese for 8 years.
To the Almighty God, we give thanks to you for calling and equipping us for this episcopal office and ministry, and for graciously upholding us to the end, granting us a peaceful transition to the newly consecrated Bishop Jacob Ateiweho.
The new Bishop Jacob Ateiweho, aged 56, was a teacher by profession and later joined the theological school in Kabale to pursue the religious ambitions.
Yohana sura 15:16. Ekigenderwa kyaitu bwona kibe kusemeza Ruhanga.
The colorful ceremony was attended by the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Nabanja, who represented the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Ngoza kusiima Owekitiibwa President habwo okuyikiriza ebintu byona araganiza hano Bunyoro. Ekyo nkusaba Abanyoro munkwaseewo tumusiime. Ekikubanza habwo okutukurakuraniza n'emihanda eri first class. Ekyo kikuru muno. Ekyakabiri habwo okutuwa ekisaawe ky'ennyonyi first class. Ekyakasatu tujja kutunga industrial park. Ekyakana batukoire stadium ekizaliro ky'emipiira international standard.
Archbishop Kazimba retaliated against acts of corruption in Uganda.
Let us join hands in fighting corruption. I call upon the leadership at all levels to fight corruption as we joined in fighting homosexuality, and we should continue. Some younger people who were arrested recently, I pray that they should be released and be helped to follow the right procedure.
The Prime Minister delivered a message from the President and wished the new Bishop fruitful service to the church.
I thank the outgoing Bishop, the Right Reverend Samuel Kahuma, for the hard work, commitment, and good leadership which has made Bunyoro Kitara Diocese what it is. Then to the new Bishop, I congratulate you upon this spiritual achievement. Your appointment is a testament to your unwavering faith, dedication, and commitment to serving God and the people of Bunyoro Kitara Diocese.
Prime Minister Nabanja handed over a brand new vehicle to the new Bishop.
Mpiaka modo 2024 bakagikora igihe umwezi gwa kasatu. On behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, allow me to hand over this vehicle. Ogendo narangiye ngiriya mukama Ruhanga bona hona.
Earlier, the Prime Minister delivered 300 million shillings to Bujumbura Cathedral Catholic Church in Hoima City for the construction of a children's and women's hospital.
Kusaba President Museveni akutugamba tuina kuongera ntaya ya maka. Entaya ya maka bokuboyi ongeira akasente okuba kurungi kana inyu abaana bali hano mwina kuyamba abazaire banyu muka muri mu ruhumura kuongera ntaya ya maka baraba nasibika muyambeho
muri kubariza emiliyoni 3 ziri hano. Abagonze bwa miliyoni 3 zinu.
That is all we had for you this afternoon. We'll be back with more news in Kiswahili, Uganda, and I'll be here myself for news tonight. For now, enjoy the next program. Bye-bye.